Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 14 of Promises. And so the lunar eclipse is happening just here, and it's at full eclipse at 6:45. So it's still probably at full eclipse. It's like very, very barely a sliver. And at 6:45, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I don't see it anymore. And then I was like, of course. Yeah. It was one of those, yeah, that when it's a full lunar eclipse, of course you can't see it anymore. So the picture that I put up earlier was of 20 minutes to go. So that is at like 25 past 6 that I took the picture. Yeah, it's very sweet, very lovely. And it'll slowly be getting bigger now just behind us, but we won't see it. Um, so yeah, welcome back to yoga, welcome back to here, and come, let's lie on our backs to begin, and then we shall rise. We're working towards those full balancings with our arms, and always with those balancings, if you feel, because we're loading the spine, so as soon as when you hold something close to you, it's through your center of gravity, so it's working down through the bones of you as such, you know what I mean? So the tensegrity structures of you will take the load and it travels down through your body, whereas as soon as you start to bring a weight away from your center of gravity, your whole body has to start compensating to hold your frame, because you stay standing but the load has changed because your whole shape has changed. And so always with weight bearing or load bearing on the spine, you have to be really careful. And so anything that we reach outwards as we're leaning with our spine, listen to your back. And as you're listening, if you feel, wow, that's amazing, that's really good, then do that. Or if you're feeling, there's a niggle there, then slow things down, make the movement smaller, maybe drop the weight and do without weight, maybe do one or two with weights and then build on. You always kind of working towards what's the smallest version of this in wellness that I can do to build towards greater wellness. So let's lie down. Come lie down. So lying on your back, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Nice. And then just rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from one side to the other, just have a sense of your spine in this moment, the feeling of you in this moment. The sensations of spine in this moment. Nice. Feet flat on the floor. Roll up along your spine, traveling up. Squeeze through your bum as you travel up. Keep your bum squeezed as you travel down. And let your bum be the last thing to land. Traveling up. So I've always had this question, like, why do we feel the rising edge or the descending edge of the spine? Why does it feel like that is heavier? And I've just pondered it. I've tried to find through the sensations, like, what does it mean? Does it mean that place, like, so feel it. So as you're traveling up, the place you probably feel most clearly is the rolling edge of the pressure as it travels up, and also then the rolling edge of the pressure as it travels down. So it's not the places that are in contact, it's the one that's coming into contact, or the one that's leaving contact is what we're feeling. It's just been a conundrum, the great conundrum of why do I feel this? Why do I feel the edge of the change? And I thought I had an idea about why, and now it's gone again. Nice. Come all the way down, reach your arms wide, come into gliders. So drop both knees down to the right, and then glide your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. Feet back to center, knees to the left, and then draw your right knee up in the direction of your left elbow. And then back. And then just travel. Feeling, sensing, noticing. It's so funny because over the years, So this is the 49th month of this. Next month is our 50th month of yoga with Ciara. Holy schmoly. So 50 months of doing yoga, rolling around the floor. So all of you, almost all of you have texted me and told me what you like about yoga. Like, oh, I love pigeon, for example, but I hate gliders. So it's really funny. As I do different moves, I think of different people. So push your feet down, roll up again along your spine, and pause. And this time, bring your hands to interlock, or just have your palms flat, and then roll your shoulders forward more and more and more. And so it's like you're opening out the space between your shoulder blades, and you're rounding your shoulders so deeply forward that your chest is scooping. But as a result, there's an engagement through a really interesting layer of muscles down into your belly and down to the sides of your rib cage. So the serratus, latissimus dorsi, all those guys, all down the sides, quadratus lumborum, deep buttock muscles, psoas, iliacus, the flexors of the hip. Just feel it. As you round your shoulders forward, your diaphragm engages in a different way. The obliques, the abdominis rectus. Feel. Where do you feel these connections? Even if the words don't mean anything, notice the places where you're going, oh, I really feel connected in an incredibly wholesome way to these muscles. Lower all the way down, interlock your fingers. Keep your fingers interlocked and then draw a circle with your hands towards the ceiling. So you're focusing on not the circling of your hands, but the contact to the floor behind you. That sense of the space between your shoulder blades as you roll in a circle between it. And then circle in the other direction. And give this circle priority. So give the sensations of circling along your back importance, so that it's not about the shape of where your hands are, it's about the feeling of what you're finding on the floor. And when I start to do that, my circle really mutates, migrates into a different shape. And I don't really care what shape it is. It's about the feeling of the back of my body on the floor. It's interesting. One of my shoulders is going, wow, that's such a great massage, just along the blade of my shoulder. Nice. Come back to center. Both arms are up towards the ceiling into thunder fist. Hands stay flat on the floor, and then push your left foot down and roll over onto your right shoulder so that you're lying with your right arm long along the floor and your left shoulder's in the air and your head is in the air. If for any reason your neck doesn't like this, then just do the version where you just go halfway and your head is still on the floor. Okay? Come back to center and then roll in the other direction. Keeping your arms straight as you roll, keep your feet flat as you roll. So if you drop your knees, then you're just rolling over. Whereas if you keep your feet flat, then you're twisting into the upper torso. And I'm even trying to stabilize my pelvis a little bit more. That sense of how deeply can I stabilize my pelvis? It's going to move naturally. Super. So, alarm clock. So reach your right leg long, so your leg is straight along the floor. Bring your right arm just long beside the floor beside you, and your left hand is in front of your face in the air, okay? And so I'm going to roll over onto the right shoulder and then reach my left arm overhead as high as I can above the top of my mat, reaching really deeply. I wonder if you wanted to, you could have a weight for this. Bend your elbow, come all the way back. Bring your left elbow to the floor. And then do it again. Roll over onto your right side. And then reach your left hand long up towards the top of your mat. Bend your elbow, come all the way back. Elbow to the floor. Last time. Rolling over. Reach your left arm long. Reach a little bit further. And then come all the way back. Nice. Change sides. So stretch your left leg long, right knee is bent, left arm is resting on the floor beside you, right arm is floating with a weight or without a weight as you wish. So roll over onto your left shoulder and then reach your right arm long and above your head. Bend your elbow, come all the way back, elbow to the floor. Roll over onto your left side, yes. Reach your right arm long, reaching overhead, touch. Bend your elbow, come all the way back. Nice, last one. Roll over onto your left side, reach your right arm long, touch. And come all the way back, come rest on the floor. Super cool. Hold on to your weight with both hands. We're going to draw a circle with our weight, left and right. So you're circling, so you bend your elbow almost touches the floor, your two elbows are low, and then you reach high on the other side. So we're circling like you're stirring a massive pot of stew in front of you. It's like a cauldron. Oh, we might do cauldron actually. And then roll in the other direction. Oh, that's a great idea. There's another version of this that we do seated, sitting upright on our, no idea how to say that. So roll the circle in the other direction. Maybe big circle with your arms. Nice. We're going to try thunder fist again, but this time with a weight down towards the right, almost to the floor, come back up. And then down towards the left, almost to the floor, and then come back up. Super. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Try and kick your weight with your feet or bang your weight with your legs, or how would you let your legs and your hand and your weight interact? And then lower your right leg down to a 45-degree angle. Come back up, kick your weight. Lower your left leg down to a 45-degree angle. Come back up, kick. Left leg down, up, right leg down. So keep the weight and the leg that's upright in contact, wherever that is. Doesn't matter where it is. Maybe you're lowering your leg down till it's almost on the floor. Or maybe you're staying at a 45-degree angle. Kick, kick. So when we're on standing upright later, there's this moment where we lift our leg long behind us. So this is the flexibility of that moment. Nice. So both legs are up, both arms are up. Slowly lower your right leg down and slowly lower your arms overhead to whatever degree feels comfortable. That could be 45-degree angle, whatever. Come back up. Other side. Kick your weight. Lower the left leg down and your arms. Come back up. And just begin to travel. Kick your weight. Right leg down, arms down. Up. Right leg down. Oh, left leg down, sorry. Arms overhead. One more time each side. Leg down, arms overhead. Kick. Leg down, arms overhead. Nice. Cool. Come sit up. I'm going to look at cauldron just for a moment. So bring your feet wide and hold on to your weight. And so cauldron is just like what it says. We're going to stir the cauldron. So turn towards your right leg and then send your weight forward and then spin with your weight out and then pull it in along the left leg. Turn out along the right, down along the left. And so I'm staying upright as I do this. So I'm not leaning forward in my spine. So I'm just using my arms to begin with. I'm just checking out how is this in my arms as I stir the cauldron. So I'm turning my chest deeply towards one leg and then the other. Turn and then do it in the other direction. How smooth can you make this movement? How in control of the weight can you be? How connected to your spine and to the twisting of your spine can you be? So the cauldron is going to get bigger. So you can do this with weight or without weight. So listen to your spine as you do this. So you're going to lean forward towards the right foot and then stir and then lean a little bit backwards. And so it's the biggest circle that you can make with your weight. So now we're stirring a massive cauldron. And really see, you're over one leg and then you're over the other leg. Turn in the other direction. Oh, kind of a circle happens in your body. What kind of a cauldron? How big of a pot could you stir? Nice. I love cauldron. Nice. It's my witchy self. Push back into your downward dog, lengthening back through your legs, pull back through your heels. Nice. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. This is that same shape again. Your arms are stretched out and your leg is reaching back. So there's a long line from your leg into your hands, and then there's one leg that's standing. Lower your leg down. Lift the left foot up towards the ceiling, reaching up and back. Long through your standing leg, long through your upper leg. And down. One more time each side. Reach your right leg up. Push back into that right leg. Push down into your hands. Find connection. Down. Lift your left leg up. Up and back. Push into your hands as you reach back. Bend your knees. Come down into your child's pose. Pause. So next month, April 2025, we will have 50 months done. 50 journeys. Holy schmoly. Nice. Hands and knees, push back into your downward dog. Great. So stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling and then step your right foot forward between your two hands. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle, bring your right elbow to your right knee and then rise up. So we're going to look at that same shape again. So reach your arms up towards the ceiling and really get long through your arms as you reach up towards the ceiling, and then slowly reach forward and just find a long line with your left leg all the way into your fingertips. Nice. Drop your hands down. Reach your hands back, open into your chest, bend your front knee deeply. Nice. Lean forward, arms are long beside your ear. Find that extension of the back leg into your fingertips, and then rise with your torso. Reach up, maybe look up if you wish. Nice. Lean forward, 45-degree angle. Find that length from your back leg into your fingertips. Drop your hands down. Reach your arms back, open into your chest. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Lengthen back through your legs. Pause. Great. Step forward with your left foot. Between your two hands, turn your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Rise up. So both knees are bent. No. Left leg is bent. Arms are reaching up towards the ceiling. Find that length upwards. And then slowly lean forwards, 45-degree angle. Nice. Drop your hands down, reach your arms back. Trying to see if I can see the moon. No. Reach your hands forward, 45-degree angle. Find that continuity from the back leg into your fingertips, and then reach up, maybe look up. Nice. 45-degree angle. Drop your hands, reach back, really deepen into your chest, lean into your chest as you reach your arms backwards. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Super. Nice. So we're going to come into zigzag in a different way, and you can choose to come into pigeon if you wish. So bend your right knee and bring your knee to rest between your two hands. Sit your right bum down and slide your left leg until you come into zigzag. If you're choosing to stay in pigeon, then when your knee comes forward, you keep the left leg long behind you and you're up on your fingertips. For most people, pigeon is too strong on their knees. Because your hips are tight, then your knees take the brunt of it. So you're better off doing like 5 years of zigzags and building wellness in your knees rather than hurting your knee and not being able to do yoga anymore. So come to zigzag unless you're choosing actively to do pigeon and just sit up tall. If you're in pigeon, bring your fingertips to the floor. If you're in zigzag, bring your hands to your knees and just lengthen. Nice, hands to the floor, sit back, downward dog. And bring your left knee forward. Sit your bum down. If you're in zigzag, bring your knee forward. If you're in pigeon, keep your leg long. Hands are resting, either hands on the floor or hands on your knees. Find length. Nice. Push back, downward dog. Finding length. And then knees to the floor, bum to the floor. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Twist towards the right, just a deep, simple twist. Find length through your spine as you pull your right shoulder back, as you spiral towards the right with your chest. And spiral to the left, twisting to the left. Nice. Super cool. Thanks for the text yesterday. It was very sweet. You do exist. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. So hands to your chest and just pause. Hands to your heart and just pause. Nice. Thumb and forefinger touch. Reach your arms wide. Bring the back of your hands together. Scoop towards your heart. Forward. Thumb and forefinger touch down. Back of your hands come together. Towards your belly. And just continue. Find that sense of the flow of your arms, whatever suits you. You know, what is the version of this that really engages you today? Like, see, is there some place in you that's achy? Can you move into that achy place with kindness as you create this movement? One more time. Pause. Draw that to your heart. Pause. How wonderful. Super duper. So thank you so much for joining me. So wonderful. I'll show you again the picture of that lunar eclipse from this morning. So that was the moon here. So it's a full moon. So that it's like, that's, you know, it's just amazing that it went from totally bright to that. And so yeah, full moon, solar eclipse, very super. So I'll see you all tomorrow, day 15, and I should have a plan for month 50 in the next day or so. So I will be working on that plan in the next few days. Super. Ciao, ciao, Slán.